staggering 35% of the US population rents instead of owning. And I am one of the unfortunate few that moves every year. Imagine this. You just heard from your landlord that he's going to jack up your rent another 10% this year. You tell yourself, this is BS, I'm moving. Start looking at Craigslist, getting a realtor, trying to balance the areas you want to live with, the criteria and your budget. Then you finally go see some places, you like it. In the summertime, you got to put in your contract fast because they go fast. And then, once you got your apartment, it's time to start packing. That's when you do that whole Walmart, Walgreens, Target, looking around in the recycling area, trash can, trying to find usable, clean boxes to pack everything in. And then finally you packed everything in, doomsday, also known as moving date. If you're awesome, you have a bunch of friends ready to help you move and rock and roll it. Or if you're like me, you hire a moving company. Moving sucks. In fact, it's so sucky that it's been termed as one of the 10 most stressful life events. But I'm a positive person, so I think, you know what, in every situation there is always a silver lining. Sometimes you really have to look really hard for it, even with a magnifying glass. But I found it in this case. It was actually finding minimalism. So, what is minimalism? A minimalist basically thinks that less is more. Quality over quantity. Shedding all your excesses, leaving you with peace, happiness, and lightness. It's not about bigger is better, more is great, supersize everything. It's more about getting rid of everything until whatever's left is all that you love. Alright, this is still a work in progress. I've donated 70% of my wardrobe before I moved. And I still have overflow to the second bedroom. Hey, but I'm a woman, hey? You gotta love your clothes. But I've learned a couple of things throughout this whole minimalism journey, and I'd like to share them with you. The first is to realize that you have enough. Otherwise, nothing's gonna help you because you always want more, and then you go online and you look at it, and then you go out and buy it. Because if you're not content with what you have, the desire, the human desire to always want more, thinking that it's always better, the grass is greener, is gonna just overwhelm you. So be content with what you have. The second would be to declutter. If you're in a room, bedroom, living room, office space, and you have mountains of paper and cups and dirty stuff and books and everything everywhere, how can you think clearly? How can you focus when you're faced with all this chaos around you? That's what clutter does to you. It messes with your heart, it messes with your mind. You start feeling down and you don't even know why. It's because you really stifled it with all this stuff. Well, women, we know it because we wake up in the morning, we look at our closet and you think, I've got nothing to wear today. And then you struggle for the next 15 minutes trying to put together an outfit. Now, decluttering can be done over a couple of weeks, or even months, or even years. Or you can get a couple of your girlfriends or your guy friends and go at it one weekend. Whatever you do, start shedding some of those excesses. And the third thing would be to simplify your schedule. We live in in a busy world where technology, with a smartphone, you're expected to respond to your email within 1 hour, otherwise your boss is like, did you see my email? Or you have mountains of email, you have spam, you have all this information overload, you have newspaper, online journals, blogs, commitments, not just work, not just home, not just family, but even like non-profit organizations. Sometimes you just have to learn to say no, cut back only to what truly matters to you. Because you're not going to say on your dying bed, it's like, I wish I wrote like 5 more emails that day. No. A good resource is First Things First by Stephen Covey. That will help you refocus and discover what truly is the important thing in your life. So moving still sucks, but perhaps with these principles, your next moving day wouldn't be as sucky as mine.